I'm for a love potion.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, hello, my name is Rashida and I am a stay-at-home work from home mom of 4 beautiful children. And here on this channel we like to provide you with all types of motivation. We have cleaning motivation, laundry motivation, mommy motivation, just realistic motivation to help you get you through your day, week, month, and year. So if that is something that you're interested in, please consider joining our family. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button and make sure your notifications are on so you will not miss an upload. For today's motivation, I am going to be resetting my kitchen. I'm also going to be showing you our Sunday dinner for this week at the end, so make sure you stay tuned to get some cooking motivation. Also, this video is going to be a little bit different because normally how I do my videos is I'll talk a little bit throughout the video just to explain what is going on. But for the most part, I'll let the music play so you can get some real life motivation. But today's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a Q&A while you're getting this cleaning motivation instead of the music. So I'm just going to be introducing myself, telling you guys a little bit about myself. I've never done this here on my channel before, and I know I have over 3,000 subscribers, so it's time for me to, get to know everyone better and you guys get to know me better, because after all, we are a big family. So I really hope you guys enjoy this new video from me and you walk away knowing me just a little bit better. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into it. I'm just going to go ahead and start off with the basics. So like, who am I, and just a little bit about myself. So my real name is Rashida. I know that my channel name is Rosey Homemaker, but my name is Rashida Rose. Hence, that's where the Rosey nickname came from. When I first started my channel, it was Rashida Rose. That was the name of my channel. But I feel like this side of me, the Rosey Homemaker, is what I wanted to display on this channel. I wanted it to be all about like home life, as far as cooking, cleaning, laundry, just homemaking motivation, parenthood, like all of that. I wanted to be what this channel was about. And instead of just using my name, because I feel like me, just like everyone else, we have different parts to ourselves, and that would have been reflected in the name if I kept it just Rashida Rose. So I wanted to kind of niche down and just do a few select topics. In the future, I do hope to start another YouTube channel to kind of showcase some of the other things that I really enjoy, because like I said, we all have multiple sides to who we are as individuals, and my sides include, of course, the homemaking, but I also have a fashion and beauty side that I really enjoy, that I kind of gotten away from as becoming a mom, that I really want to get back into. And what way to get back into it is to be kind of like, in a way, forced back into it, because if I'm making videos, that means I have to continue to do it. But it is something that I'm looking forward to, as far as like finding myself after motherhood, or recreating myself after motherhood. So hopefully I'll work up enough courage and find enough time to go ahead and create a second YouTube channel that'll just be geared towards like fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. I do also want to start including vlogs, because my family as a whole, we do a lot of stuff outside of the household and inside the household, and I want to do vlogs, but I just don't know like what area or what platform to put it on. I don't know if you guys would enjoy the vlogs. They don't really perform too well here on this channel, so maybe I will put it on the other channel, or maybe I'll just have a separate blog channel. I see a lot of YouTubers, especially in this niche, that create second channels for just vlogs, period. So just let me know down below if that is something that you're interested in, so I can go ahead and start considering that and planning it, because I really do enjoy content creation. more? No. Do you want to eat? Eat. 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 Apple. Banana. You want a banana? Mm. Let's get a banana. What you got, Mommy?
I want a fruit. I want water. Mommy, can I have a glass of banana? I really did not have
Are you going to eat all of it?
Yeah.
It's good?
Hmm?
Yeah. It's good. All right, let's kind of get back into the basics or a little bit about me. So I am currently 33. My birthday is May 6th. So I am a Taurus baby, summer baby, spring baby, depending on where you live. And anything that you can think of as far as characteristics of a Taurus, I possess them. So keep that in mind. I am originally from Prince George's County, Maryland. I was born and raised there. I moved away right before college and I moved to North Carolina. I ended up attending North Carolina Central University for a degree in psychology. Since then, I have moved to a couple of places, which includes New York for a brief period of time, New Jersey. I did stay in North Carolina for a good period of time. Virginia, I did move back home for a little bit in Maryland. Where else? I did say Virginia, Michigan, which I'm currently in right now. And I lived in Arizona. Oh, also Miami. Can't forget Miami. So I lived in quite a few states, and honestly, my favorite place out of all of those states, it would be Arizona. I absolutely loved Arizona, and the end goal is for me to actually move back to Arizona. Hopefully, this move, after we leave this house, I'll be back in Arizona. If not, then within the next couple of years, I will be back in Arizona. I loved absolutely everything about that place. I'm talking the people, the environment, the state's personality, the nature, like everything. And the main part is the weather. So everything about Arizona is it. It really resonates with who I am as a person, and I really am drawn and gravitated to that state. So that's the end goal for me. I am the oldest of 4 siblings, so it's me. Then I have my brother, who I want to say we're 6 years apart. Then we have my sister, and then my youngest sibling is my brother. I love all things food related, self-development, homemaking, motherhood. That is just who I am. Self-development can go into several different categories, but I love reading self-development books. I love like motivational speeches and things of that nature. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, I also like things related to beauty and fashion, hair, all of that I'm into. I am a mother of 4 beautiful children. We have Giselle, who just turned 9 this year. We have Malachi, who is 6, Nasir, who is 4, and Naomi, who's currently 1. Do I plan on having more kids? That is currently up for debate. I am content where I am, but depending on my partner, we'll see. For the remainder of the video, now that we got the basics out the way, I'm just going to be reading off the question and I'll answer it immediately afterwards. So we're going to start off with the simple questions and then we'll get into the deep questions later on in the video. So the first one is, what is your favorite color? Yeah, we're getting that basic. But the first one is, what is your favorite color? And my favorite color is turquoise. And I'm not talking about like just a solid turquoise. I fell in love with the color turquoise when my godfather took us to New Mexico. He is a he was a Native American. So that was his culture. And he took us to this flea market. I remember like it was yesterday because we used to visit him every year. He took us to this flea market, and there were these tables or these vendors who were selling the jewelry. And if you know anything about like New Mexico and the Native American culture, then you know that they have a lot of silver with the turquoise stone in it, and the stone itself is this really pretty blue green with hints of like brown, and I just thought that was so pretty, and ever since then that has just been my favorite color. Do you have any pets? No, I don't have any pets any longer. If you have watched my old videos, you know I had a dog, but recently this year in January, we had to put him down. So I no longer have any pets in the household. What is your favorite food? And my favorite food as a category would be seafood, but specifically it would be crabs. And then shrimp is a strong second. What is your favorite summer activity? So anything by the water. Put me on the beach, put me on a boat, put me near some water. What are you afraid of? So y'all might think this is the silliest thing, but I am afraid of monkeys, like definitely afraid of monkeys. And I just think they are too intelligent to be put in cages. I really do. And I just feel like I have this irrational fear that they're just going to make a plan altogether and just like overthrow everybody. Yeah, it's really silly, but that's my fear. What is the biggest risk that you have ever took? So my biggest risk, in my opinion, it wasn't then, but now looking back on it, is when I moved to Miami. So when I moved to Miami, I didn't have a job. I didn't have a place to stay. I literally just packed my car with my belongings. I didn't have a lot of furniture. I got rid of my furniture because I was living in North Carolina at the time. Got rid of it all, packed my car with my personal belongings, and just drove all the way to Miami. I got me a like kind of extended stay hotel, and I just stayed there for about a week before I found a place, and I ended up getting a job within that time frame. But I think that was a huge risk for somebody to take with no plan and a very impulsive decision. Are you married? So no, I am not married, but I know what my future holds, and that is one of the things. What is your definition of success? So success to me is really living life on your own terms and ignoring what the world tells you should be doing. What are your goals for your channel? So my goals for this specific channel is to really make Rosey Homemaker a brand. And I want this place to be somewhere that you come, of course, to get motivation, but also to come to remind you that we are all just figuring it out. There's no wrong way, no right way to do anything. I'm just here to inspire you and to motivate you just to be your authentic self. I really want to build a community where we uplift and support each other, because I feel like, especially on this platform, just in social media in general, there is a lot of people tearing down. There's a lot of comparison that can tear you down as well. And I just want this to be a place where we're all just supporting one another. What is one thing that you're currently working on within yourself? So one thing, especially right now, at this exact moment, I'm working on is time management. I'm a person who wants to do a lot of things, and I really don't believe in niching down. I just believe in, instead of niching down, just create multiple lanes, right? And I have all these thoughts and all these ideas in my head of things that I want to do, and I try to do them all at one time, and I just get flustered. But with time management, I'm able to sit down, plan, structure a plan to get where I want to be. So right now, I am working on my time management because it's always 1,001 things that I want to do in my head, and I can't do them all at one time because I'm only one person. What motivates you to work hard? And my sole motivation is because I want a certain lifestyle for me and my family, and I know that I'm going to reach that. So that's how I stay motivated. But I also want to note that motivation comes and goes, that you just need to be disciplined in your daily actions or your actions in general to get where you need to be. Because if you're disciplined, then consistent, you'll get there a lot faster versus if you're just relying on motivation. Because I am not motivated every single day. No one is motivated every single day. But if you just rely on your disciplined habits, then you will get to where you need to be. Now, this next one is a weird and funny question, but it says, what is the weirdest food combination that you enjoy? And I had to laugh to myself because this one thing just really came into mind, but it is a macaroni and cheese insert. Yes, I know that is the weirdest thing. And when I say it to someone, they're looking at me like I'm crazy, but it has to be very specific, okay? It has to be baked, homemade macaroni and cheese, and it has to be the second day that it was made. Like, I can't do it on the first day. So it has to be the second day or the third day or whatever, and I have to heat it up and then put syrup on it, and I'll eat it just like that. So yeah, that's the weirdest food combination, like, ever. What do you do for fun? So I enjoy, like I stated earlier, any type of content creation. And that can range from doing my cleaning motivations for you guys. It can go to Instagram Reels or, TikToks. It can go to creating businesses and things of that sort. Like, that is probably the thing that I need to do, honestly, is some kind of business consultant, because I enjoy creating, planning, branding, all of that as far as business. So honestly, stay on the lookout for that, because that's something that I want to do, or one of the main things that I want to do. Another one of the main career goals that I have is to bring you guys some help when it comes to social media marketing and your own branding yourself and your company. And more importantly, I want to help other mothers or stay-at-home parents who want to make an income while they are still running their household. So I want to help you guys create passive income while you're still, running your household. So that is my career stuff that I'm currently focused on. And I'm really excited to bring you guys that stuff within the next year. So stay on the lookout. Whose death hit you the hardest? Now, if you have been here for a while, or even the last couple of videos, then you guys know that my grandmother passed in December, and we buried her in January. And honestly, that has been the hardest for me. I did lose my great-grandmother and grandfather when I was younger. But of course, me being younger, I didn't process it the same way as I'm doing now. So this has been a real struggle for me, and every day is not the best. It's not the best for my family. And we are literally just taking it day by day, hour by hour. But this is by far the hardest mental struggle that I have been dealing with. How do you recharge as a mother of four? That's hard because, as being a mother, you don't really get a lot of time to yourself to recharge. A lot of people will say they recharge at night. Me, I don't, because my mind is still going sometimes. But on the daily, I try to recharge in the shower. The shower is very peaceful to me, and I have made it a priority to shower with the door locked alone, because as parents, your kids want to be in there all the time with you. But I've made it a thing to where I'm in there. I'll let my oldest know to watch the little one, or I'll have someone make sure the kids stay out, and that is some place that I can really go and just mentally release and recharge. And I always feel 10 times better after I step out the shower. So anytime I'm feeling anxious or overwhelmed, I just go hop in the shower. There was a day recently that I had to take at least 3 showers because it was just mentally a bad day for me. So that's how I recharge. Are you a introvert or extrovert? So I am definitely, to the outside world, a introvert, but people who know me the best, like my really close family and friends, they would say that I'm an extrovert. So what makes you feel most empowered? So this is a really good question, and it really makes you think. And I think what makes me feel most empowered is my word. So if I'm going to tell myself that I'm going to do something and I actually follow through with it, oh my God, I feel like I am unstoppable. But when I break that trust and that bond with myself, then it can make you feel really low. So I think it's very important to keep promises to yourself. I mean, to other people as well, but yourself as the main priority. What is your biggest regret? My biggest regret is not doing what I wanted to sooner and listening to the outside world saying that I shouldn't do what I want because society deems it as not the correct path to go. Prime example is I've been wanting to create a YouTube channel since I was a teenager, but because in my society or my internal world, that's really not what people were doing. So I was getting a lot of negativity, a lot of projections onto why it wouldn't work. It's not a real thing. It should just be a hobby. Like all this negative talk that I end up telling myself. And that is pretty much my biggest regret because I could have been doing what I wanted and been living a nice old happy life. I remember first wanting to start a YouTube channel and I wanted it to be, the fashion and the beauty, the makeup, the hair and all that kind of stuff. But it was a lot of people projecting their own insecurities onto me. And then I end up turning that into negative self-talk. And I convinced myself out of it for years and years and years. And here I am, 33, still wanting to do the same thing. So obviously this is something that I really want to do. But back then I didn't have the necessary skills to tune it out. And then my negative self-talk came into, well, you're not the best. Like, look at all these people that's on here doing it and they're really good. But that does not mean because you are not good at something yet that you shouldn't start. You're supposed to start before you are ready, because if you wait till you're ready, you'll never be there. So I essentially gave up on that goal or that dream at that time. And then we fast forward to years later, I was watching YouTube and I ran across a cleaning video from Jessica Tull. If you're in the cleaner community, you know who she is. And I saw her and I was like, wait a minute, because at this time I was already, into homemaking. I have always been into homemaking, but I was really into like interior design, cleaning. I used to always clean for therapy purposes. And I saw that video and I was like, I want to do this. This is what I want to do. It did take me another year to actually film a video after I seen her, and to this day I still haven't posted that first video that I filmed. But a couple of months after that I ended up posting my first video, and it's been a wrap from there. I've become so addicted to it. Like I said, I just love content creation in general. So now that I got my feet wet as far as, being a quote unquote a YouTuber, I'm ready to take off. Like I'm ready to grow this channel. I'm ready to start my other channel so my younger self can just be basking in its glory and thanking me. Like that's who I do it for. Well, that's who I will do it for, is my younger self. Because your younger self is still a part of who you are today. So if you're someone who's looking to get into, the YouTube or social media or anything that you want to, and you're getting a lot of negative talks from, your environment, let me be proof to you that you can do it. You're not too young. You're not too old. Go ahead and do it. You will thank yourself later. Go ahead and make yourself proud, because when you succeed, they are not going to have nothing to say. All right, you guys, that is all the questions that I have. I really hope you enjoyed this little Q&A, and I hope you learned something and it drew you in a little bit closer. And we are becoming more of family members, more of siblings than distant cousins, okay? I really appreciate you guys for watching. If you have some more questions, go ahead and let me know in the comments down below, or feel free to like send me a DM on Instagram or TikTok or anything like that, and I can do a part 2 if this little video performs well. But as always, I really appreciate you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next one.